This is NASA's Goddard images of the Sun, the active October Sun release X-class flare, October 28th released, that skimmed our Earth days later. And today we've had a C1, C2, C3 class flare coming in. People in Northern California may even be able to see northern lights, auroras. And it's, if you see a couple of videos back, a cannibal CME. One flare went out, then the second faster one went out, overtaking the first one, and they both came in together. They're both coming in together tonight. And now, NASA Goddard brings this video simulation. It's not a simulation, it's a video of the Sun. Brighter than a shimmering ghost, faster than the flick of a black cat's tail. The Sun casts a spell in our direction for Halloween. This imagery, captured by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, covers a busy few days of activity. It's between October 25th and 28th. That ended with the significant solar flare, the X-class flare, from late October 25th through mid-morning October 26th. An active region on the left limb of the Sun flickered with a series of small flares and petal-like eruptions of solar material. Meanwhile, the Sun was sporting more active regions at its lower center, directly facing our Earth. On October 28th, the biggest of these released a significant flare which peaked at 11:35 a.m. EDT. Solar flares are powerful bursts of radiation. Harmful radiation from a flare cannot pass through Earth's atmosphere to physically affect humans or the ground, though. When intense enough, though, they can disturb the atmosphere in the layer where the GPS and communication signals travel. This flare was classified as an X1 class flare. X-class denotes the most intense flares, while the number provides more information about its strength. An X2 is twice as intense as an X1, and an X3 is 3 times as intense, and so on. Flares that are classified X10 or stronger are considered unusually intense. This was the second X-class flare of solar cycle 25. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. This was the second X-class flare of solar cycle 25, which began December 2019. A new solar cycle comes roughly every 11 years. Over the course of each cycle, the Sun transitions from relatively calm to active and stormy, and then quiet again. At its peak, known as solar maximum, the Sun's magnetic poles flip as well. 2 other eruptions blew off the Sun from this active region: an eruption of solar material called a coronal mass ejection, and an invisible swarm of solar energetic particles. These are high-energy charged particles accelerated by solar eruptions. NASA's fleet of Hliophysics missions keep constant watch on our Sun and space to help us understand what causes such eruptions on the Sun, as well as how this activity affects space, including near Earth, where they can impact astronauts and satellites. And this is from NASA Goddard Space Flight Center Creative Commons video. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.